regarding the use of XRP, which has been the subject of discussion for the past half a year, the Chief Technology Officer of Ripple has put an end to the concerns that have been expressed about the utilization of XRP, the potential repercussions and effects that Ripple's stablecoin might have on XRP and the ecosystem that is accountable for its continuous existence are something that could be taken into consideration. There are a number of measures that have reached all-time highs in relation to the XRP ledger, the most notable of which is the extent to which users are actively participating. This is a really exciting development because it is the very first time in the history of XRP that such highs have been achieved. This is a very interesting development. This is a very important event that has taken place. Despite the fact that there is almost no concern regarding the fact that XRP is a Dino coin, institutional money continues to stream into the cryptocurrency. Given the events that have transpired up until this point, this should not come as much of a surprise either. A user on the XRP ledger is responsible for the inadvertent burning of 10,000 tokens, which is a story that has received a great deal of attention and has been the topic of a great deal of controversy. Please give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and feel free to join our community before we begin. This will provide you with all the information you require regarding XRP. They were discussing a total of 10,000 drips, which are not tokens but rather the smallest conceivable amount of a token. This was the topic of their conversation. This information was included in the headlines, which is evidence that the headlines did not contain any factual information. It wasn't until after some time had gone that the post came to light the fact that 10,000 drips are still quite low for a transaction, which suggests that they may be made available for free. An additional benefit that was brought up by the author was that the platform made it simple for anyone to create a meme coin on the XRP ledger and trade it. This was seen to be a significant advantage. This is a point that was communicated by the author in their work. On the other hand, the author respectfully disagrees with the notion that the amount of XRP tokens that are launched would have an effect on the price of XRP over the course of time. Based on this, it is possible to draw the conclusion that meme currencies on the XRP ledger are performing exceptionally well. Despite the fact that a negligible quantity of XRP is burned in each and every transaction, this is not sufficient to cause a discernible change in the price action of XRP. There is no way to burn XRP. In conclusion, Ripple stablecoin has the potential to have substantial ramifications not only for XRP but also for the ecosystem that is responsible for providing support for XRP. On the other hand, there are misunderstandings and erroneous views regarding the nature of this relationship, and the author feels that this is perceived to be a healthy development for XRP and the whole ecosystem. The number of new accounts that have been created in relation to the cryptocurrency market has seen a significant increase in recent times. When compared to the average number of accounts that are generated throughout the course of the year, the number of new accounts that were created on October 20th, which was 377, marks a fourfold increase. Despite this, there is a problem with the data point that suggests 149 accounts have been created, and it needs to be fixed because it is a technical issue. On this page, you will find additional information regarding this matter. There were still 2,683 active accounts as of the 28th of October, despite the fact that there were 357 new accounts that were established on the 27th of October. This could be considered extremely high, given that the total value locked is a significant factor that plays a role in determining whether or not a coin will reach an all-time high. As a consequence of this, it is possible that this is uncommon. At the moment, it is still hovering at an all-time high for the quantity of XRP that has drawn 15.2 million XRP. The total value that has been locked on the ledger has been increasing at a rapid rate, maybe reaching a five-fold increase, and it is currently hanging around the place where it was at its peak point. This is utterly insane, especially when one considers the fact that there is no longer any euphoria surrounding cryptocurrencies, which has resulted in the growth of excitement over the XRP ledger. On the other hand, taking into account the fact that the vast majority of people are not paying attention to cryptocurrencies, it is highly likely that this excitement will not be sufficient for Bitcoin in general. The moment we have regained our state of exhilaration, during the succeeding stage of the meme coin boom, there will be a few memes that will cause the price of the currency to rise and bring in outside liquidity in the form of centralized exchanges, DEX screeners, and other services that are comparable to these other services. The occurrence of this will take place without causing the statistics to disappear. A few memes will see a parabolic surge in price in the future stage, according to Crypto Insight UK, which will attract outside liquidity centralized exchanges, DEX screeners, and other organizations of a similar nature. This is something that will happen in the future stage. Not only was this taken into consideration, but it was also mentioned that they had voiced their approval of this position. There is a net positive impact on the overall value that is locked for the XRP ledger as a result of the fact that individuals are permitted to do anything they like. There is a possibility that some individuals will disagree with this position, yet the fact that people are free to do anything they choose is a good in the grand scheme of things. There is a net benefit to having the choice to make decisions for oneself and others, despite the fact that there are some people who would not appreciate meme coins for themselves and will not engage in any of these advances. At this moment, it is happening at a date where there are even more key advances for the XRP ecosystem, most notably the Ripple stablecoin, which I have a strong hunch is going to be highly popular, where there are even more improvements for the XRP ecosystem. The occurrence of this is taking place just at this same moment. The headline that was released by Ripple's chief technology officer has put an end to any concerns that were originally raised over the utilization of XRP. David Schwartz, who is also one of the important individuals behind XRP Ledger, chief technology officer of Ripple, has addressed concerns regarding the requirement of XRP to carry out transactions on the ledger. Schwartz is also one of the major people behind XRP Ledger. These problems were stated by individuals who are part of the XRP community. These concerns have come to light at a time when Ripple is in the midst of preparing to produce RLUSD, a stablecoin that will be issued to improve the services that it provides. While using the ledger, there were some individuals who began to question whether or not XRP was still required in order to carry out transactions. However, the persons in question are of the opinion that there are already stable currencies in existence, such as Tether and UUSD, which operate in a manner that is comparable to that of XRP, thereby declaring it an outmoded coin. With a particular emphasis, Schwartz asserted that XRP is necessary for the efficient operation of the stable currency, which guarantees the long-term existence of XRP-TT. His assertion was made within the context of his argument. In the event that you are at ease with the utilization of a coin, such as Tether or UUSD, which is Ripple's stablecoin, or if you are concerned about having a decentralized cryptocurrency, XRP is an option that you can take into consideration with regard to your cryptocurrency needs. This is something that people are concerned about, and if it weren't for the technology, it wouldn't be around and prospering that much 15 years after Bitcoin was first introduced to the world. There is a lot of concern among people over this matter. According to Schwartz, public ledgers such as the XRP ledger require a scarce asset in order to ensure that only legitimate transactions are performed. The only transactions that were processed were those that were lawful, which allowed this to be achieved. In the event that the utilization of XRP were not required for each and every transaction, the ledger would be at risk of being inundated with an excessive number of requests, which would ultimately result in the ledger becoming unstable. This signifies that XRP will continue to be necessary for all transactions that take place on the ledger until the regulations that govern the XRP ledger are modified from their current condition. Until then, the existing state of the regulations will remain unchanged. Schwartz also noted that cryptocurrency is going to be around for a very long time since the characteristics that are supplied by cryptocurrencies are ones that people, in general, regard to be desired. This is the reason why that cryptocurrency is going to be around. This is the reason why cryptocurrencies are likely to be there for a very long period in the future. People are drawn to them because of the attributes that are associated with them, and they would not be able to exist if it were not for the existence of this technology. Furthermore, Schwartz said that it would be a poor idea if the acceptance of XRP headed in the opposite direction. He claimed that this would be a catastrophe. He stated that in his opinion, this would be a poor solution. According to his point of view, the market will finally determine the value of XRP, and he is of the opinion that it is now undervalued. This is something that he believes will take place. In addition, he is content with the fact that he has the highest individual cryptocurrency ownership at the moment, which is XRP. The fact that he does not seek the assistance of a financial counselor is another factor that contributes to this situation, for the purpose of ensuring that the network's integrity is maintained. David Schwartz, who is currently serving as the Chief Technology Officer of Ripple, has been a strong proponent of the continuous employment of the XRP ledger in the infrastructure. After some time has passed, he is of the opinion that the market will eventually decide the value of XRP, and he is also of the opinion that XRP is necessary for the continued existence of XRP in the long run. A hearing was scheduled to take place in the Senate, and Senator Elizabeth Warren and her office organized their evidence with the Securities and Exchange Commission. In September of 2021, the Oversight Project of the Heritage Foundation, with which I am affiliated, made a request under the Freedom of Information Act FOIA and obtained emails from Warren's office to the office of Chairman Gary Gensler. These emails were sent 2 days before Warren spoke before the Senate. Senator Warren's economic policy advisor sent an email to him that included a list of questions, and here's what you'll find: a list of questions that Senator Warren intended to ask, along with some recommended replies for the queries.